Antony Carpen. I used to work in the civil service as a policy advisor, and one of the things I found was we never did any policy evaluation. Now, a couple of the things that you've mentioned, for example, with the council tax policy, you said needs refreshing. How would you go about building that into the model? And with, you mentioned earlier that you are a conservative, and Cambridge used to be a safe as houses conservative seat for over a century, but it hasn't had conservative councillors in more than double figures since the millennium, and doesn't have any conservative councillors at all now. Given that ministers and prime ministers wax lyrical about how wonderful Cambridge is and how it's this economic dynamo, why are the people of Cambridge rejecting the Conservatives time and time again?
Because local knowledge.
It's obviously the excellent Lib Dem candidates they have.
Ben will explain to you later.
I think what has happened, for me as a Conservative, my party was very successful in appealing to the people in the middle, who identified themselves as having similar interests to people at the top. People in the middle were also property owners. They wanted to enjoy the protection of continuing to own their owner-occupied property. They had a decent job. You could construct a coalition of people with a stake in society. For younger generations, someone in the middle, their life looks more like the life of someone with a very low income than the life of someone who is towards the top of the heap. You're more likely to be in a private rented system. You're more likely, in other words, to be facing some of the vulnerabilities and uncertainties and pressures that people on very low incomes have had to wrestle with for generations. So you start seeing a kind of coalition of the dispossessed, in which the people at the bottom of the heap and the people in the middle think that they have an alignment of interest against a group of owners who have captured the wealth at the top, who tend also to be older. Now, the different parties can have that. I think, for me as a Conservative, is a massive threat to the long-term success of my party. That's why this issue of people under 40 or whatever, or under